Father's house shall be a house of prayer.
My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer.
There was a certain rich man who was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. But there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, full of sores, who was laid at his gate, desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. So it was that the beggar died, and was carried by the angels to Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And being in torment in Hades, he lifted up his eyes and saw Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. Then he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. But Abraham said, Son, remember that in your lifetime you received your good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and you are tormented. And besides all this, between us and you there is a great gulf fixed, so that those who want to pass from here to you cannot, nor can those from there pass to us. Then he said, I beg you therefore, Father, that you would send him to my father's house, for I have 5 brothers, that he may testify to them, lest they also come to this place of torment. Abraham said to him, They have Moses and the prophets, let them hear them. And he said, No, Father Abraham, but if one goes to them from the dead, they will repent. But he said to him, If they do not hear Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded, though one rise from the dead. I read for your hearing Luke 16, verse 19 through 31. And this was the parable of Dives and Lazarus. God spoke this message for the people of that time and for us today. It is to let us know that we are to take care of those that are in need. He even says in Matthew chapter 25, when he separated the sheep from the goat on that day, he said, Come unto me, those that were on his right hand. For when I was naked, you clothed me. When I was in prison, you came and visited me, or even in the hospital. When I was hungry, you fed me, and I was thirsty, you gave me drink. When they asked, When did we do these things for you? He told them, As much as you did unto the least of one of these, you did it unto me. So we have to take care of those who are in need. And that's the only way we will show forth that we are his children. And it is true religion when we do this. We will have our just reward. Praise
Father's house shall be a house of prayer.
My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer. My Father's house shall be a house of prayer.